ランプド・アランジーナとある異国の地に古から伝わる不思議な力を持つランプが
Hey guys, welcome to the 74th episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Josh.
Willie Bob had them 40... No, I'm not going to sing the whole song.
It's Malunis!
Had to get an Aladdin reference somewhere.
Sure.
Of course.
But hey, you know what? We've got a lot of news to get through this week. And we also attempted to have a topic because we wrongfully assumed that there would be more Shodo news. So we're going to talk about what you guys think is going to be coming up in Shodo O. And I guess, you know what? That gives... or what's coming up next for Shodo. So that basically gives us an opportunity at the end of the episode to give our thoughts on that, just off the cuff, see what we come up with. But yeah, outside of that, let's move into the news. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Soto is the only thing. Oh, wait! Last week, there was something that happened in the middle. It was CHODO Ultraman.
Ah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
The return.
Yeah, for once. So basically...
Spoilers, they are not up to date.
Well...
It's not a recent thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no Zet. I'm sorry. But basically what happened was that we got a double reveal, except it was really more like a single reveal because the calendar had, I don't want to say leaked, but like addressed this information already. And we didn't really learn too many new things about the next set coming up. But we did learn something about the premium Bandai set that comes with Gaia and Zog? Some lady who's really tall. She's like twice the size of a standard Ultraman Shodo figure.
That's one hell of a figure.
Yeah, she's like 7 or 8 inches tall, inching closer to like 8. I believe it was 7.87.
Hence why this is a premium Bandai.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's coming with a version of Gaia, and I think it's his final form.
I honestly would not know. I'm only learning recently.
Fair. So yeah, it's a neat set. I hope people who, cause like, outside of her initial Sofubi release, she hasn't gotten a figure. So, you know, of course, Candy Toy's gonna get to it. And then they did the whole reveal for CHODO 7, or it's whatever the next one is, and it comes with All Ghoul version 2. It comes with what's his name? Zoffy.
That sounds right.
Yeah. There's a third Ultraman in there, and his name escapes me. But the last piece in there, or the two last pieces, are an accessory set and Mephiles, who is a monster person. So
Monster person.
Well, like monsters,
I mean,
more and more monsters are getting into the line.
Yeah.
A monster person might not be too far off from the translation of Kaijin, since it uses the jin. It means person.
Oh, from person or something.
This was what?
Yeah.
CHODO... What's that? Was it 6?
7.
7?
CHODO 7.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. Here, I brought it up.
I was going to say,
I
you
got
have
it.
the blog open.
Alright, so it
Ghoul
has...
and Hikari.
Yeah, Hikari. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoffy,
Mr.
Hikari, and
Lightman.
Mebius.
Huh?
Zoffy, Hikari, Mebius,
yeah.
and...
Oh! I'm sorry, you didn't say it in the right inflection. I know him as Mebius.
Oh.
But yeah, this is a neat set. They wanted to say that, you know, obviously, we said this earlier, Zoffy is brought up to CHODO spec, and Mephiles is, like, well-rendered with tons of details, and translucent stuff in his eyes and mouth part. I don't even know if that's a mouth. But they said something about, like, they wanted to do right by a character who is just as strong as Ultraman in terms of combat.
Mm-hmm.
A
Neat.
dignified and solid figure.
I mean,
Okay.
I have to have my figures be dignified and solid,
Oh, of course, yeah. I can't have one without the other.
right?
Otherwise, what are you even doing?
I mean, dignified and liquid, that's not fun.
Dignified and gaseous? I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
can't even see it.
See, the angle I was going at is, that's why I prefer SHODO, because it's very dignified, unlike some of those really old Candy Toy figures.
Oh, I know, right? They're hooligans.
Yeah. But hey, speaking of SHODO, we got some SHODO
SHODO?
news.
We
SHODO?
did.
Or which one?
Hold on, let me get through my transition. Speaking of SHODO, we got some SHODO news, but before that, we got SHODO. It's Espada, and he's looking... Huh?
Spada on. He's looking spot on.
Oh!
Oh my God.
I thought that was like a driver sound or something. Like, who... Spada on.
I got what Malunis was
Never
going
had a
for.
friend like
It was
me.
just Corey's delay in getting it. It was hilarious.
Hey,
But guys, he
Espada-
has the yellow lightning sword, so obviously it automatically wins.
he also has the yellow lightning head. That's all
Nice.
stickered.
Oh, it looks bad.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, it's...
You know what?
it
You
looks
know what?
good. It just looks rough.
I'm glad that it's a whole ring, and they talked about that.
Mm.
Yeah, they did. So, basically they said something like, hey, can you tell us the difference between these two images? I'm like, well, goddammit, I have no idea. And then I just went like, alright, I'm just gonna translate whatever this information says.
I'm looking at them
Oh.
right now, and I don't know what the difference is.
Oh, you know
the-
what?
the-
We'll wait.
the-
We'll wait on this one and see if Josh can figure it out, and we'll move on to the next point.
They look the exact same.
This.
Figure
I'm
it out,
sorry,
Josh.
but this is. I'm sorry, but this is like that one guessing game DVD thing from Decade where it's like, can you spot the end? And he just like peeks out from behind a pillar for a second, then comes back.
All right,
really
Josh.
obvious.
So you have until the end of this episode to figure out what the hell is
there's
going
a gap
on. with it.
there.
There you go.
Ding ding ding.
Ah.
It blended in
You
pretty
got it.
nicely on the other one.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it absolutely did. So yeah, basically what they were talking about is when they are making a line targeted for ages 3 and up, there are considerations that they have to put in for like the thinness and fragility of that piece, of that plastic piece. But if they filled it in, if they fixed the gap, or not fixed, but like made sure to fill that piece in with plastic, it wouldn't be accurate. So they didn't give us any specifics, which I'm a little sad about, but they said they were just dedicated to recreating it without compromising the stability. So it is still just as strong. Not as strong as what it would have been, but like still strong enough to pass the safety standards.
So the way they present that comparison image is they're just like, take a look at these two images. How do you think it looks with or without this gap? And before that, it posed this question like, so I guess you're wondering if the gap seen in the previous photos is edited or not. It's like, we're here to confirm there is a gap.
Yeah. It looks... The molding looks good. The mold of it looks really good.
The sticker, yes.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I feel like this line, or this wave, no, this year specifically, is really testing the bounds of, alright, what can we feasibly fit into a 3 and up toy line? How sharp can we get these? How hollow how thin can we get these?
Alternatively, the way you can look at it is Bandai is challenging Mr. G as hard as they can. We gotta
Sure.
we gotta do something about your hubris, boy.
Hey, he's pulling it off.
Oh, he is.
Oh,
He
yeah.
definitely is.
Yeah.
There's a
The
thing
next
related
thing-
to that I definitely want to point out when you get to the cloak.
Okay, yeah, because the cloak is the next thing they did want to talk about. The first part was like, hey, there are designs running on the edges of the cape, and there are also like the chains running across his chest, and that's really cool. I'm really
Yeah.
liking all that intricate detail there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they said, hey, we also, we've done a mantle before with the eggplant boy, but
The mode
um,
eggplant.
that's right. So we've done it before, but we wanted to fix it. We
Well,
wanted to make it
specifically,
better.
they were super, 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 super serious. Grade up to specifications. So-
Hell yeah.
Of course. So basically, it's a ball joint mounted in the back of the shoulder pad this time.
It's so smart.
Instead of...
So smart.
Huh?
I said it's so smart.
It is.
Yeah. I love this idea.
Yeah.
And it was implemented perfectly. Like the way it hangs off of the side of, I think it's there's an image with 3 pictures of the arm out, and the last image really gets me as something I really appreciate. The way it hangs back there. Like I didn't know that was something that I wanted out of a cape like this.
Yeah.
Zamonis is also like the most night and day comparison because Zamonis's cloak, the way it pegs on there, it looks like a custom, like a bad custom. It doesn't look like an official product.
Yikes. Is that the toy equivalent of saying, wow, that movie was really more like a fanfic than it was an
I was
actual thing.
I was about to say,
Like,
whenever
is
I
that-
do that, whenever I make that sort of comparison, I make sure to say a bad one. Just so, because it's like, I write fan fiction. I know there's good stuff.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just, is that the same type of mentality going into that argument? Like, oh, boy, that just looks like a custom. Oh, that just
You know
read
what?
like a fan fiction.
Yeah, kind of, but I guess the better way to put it is, it feels like it was designed by someone who's not as familiar with the way SHODO works. But yeah,
Huh. All right, yeah.
Yep.
It looks good.
it's kind of like it's kind of like when the Transformers did Star Wars originally in the 2000s, and it was, from what I understood, it was designed by people who aren't like the actual Transformers team.
There, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
And same with Titanium. They took the G.I. Joe guy or team off of that, right?
Oh,
and then put
right.
them on Titanium.
Figure out how to make this Transformer work.
I'm sure someone in the comments will let us know.
Yeah.
The thing I wanted to point out about the cloak was that he talks about, like, to be honest, at the time that we were working on this, we didn't know how the cloak was attached. Like, is it on the arm? Is it on the shoulder? How much of it is covering the arm? I didn't really know. And then he simply just says, work is hard.
Well, he did also say
Thank
that he wanted to make something that functioned as best as it possibly could. Like,
Yeah.
anyway. So, this is just going off of the concept art, I'm assuming. So,
Yeah, exactly.
it worked out.
That's definitely, like, the difference, because you're seeing the concept art, but you're not seeing how that art had to be applied to real life physics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
let's talk about some paint.
I think he. I'm looking at that picture right now, like where it's just a figure without any stickers on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I kind of like how that looks. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Like, the center looks like a shrapnel sort of look.
Yeah,
But it also looks a bit prototypey to me.
yeah,
It does show
Yeah,
you
hey, anyway.
all that gold is paint. Mm-mm. Except for
All
the
the
white
gold
side.
and all the white.
I was about to say all the gold, except for all the little bits on the white side.
So yeah, this is entirely molded in gunmetal, and they had no choice. No choice but to paint everything else. They even painted the hands, which is fantastic. That was an issue that I had with Thouser. Like, parts of him were painted, parts of him weren't. The hands were a different color than the provided punchy fists.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad everything's uniform here.
That wave also had Gio's Oma form, which also had weird hands.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, for a split second, I forgot that Gio had bled so far into 01. I was like, how did those two exist together?
I mean, we literally just got a Gia figure, like, in August.
Yeah. It's never over.
It's never over.
Well, that's what we're going to be saying about 01.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like 01. But yeah, so far, that's it. That's it for SHODO.
Still doing that thing where we're not actually seeing the lineup photos. Instead, it's just like
I know.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
weird.
about. It's weird.
It's the assumption that was brought up in our Discord is that it might just be like I think we might have even said this last time, how Jakun might have another armor lumped in with it, and that's why.
That's what I'm thinking. That is my bet, but I don't know that would stop up everyone else for showing up in the.
And
I guess it might.
And I am of the opinion that I think there's enough armor there that could just be one box. So the other thing that was said in a Discord that I kind of agree with is that maybe someone else is going to use Jakun, and they're kind of just holding off on revealing that.
Oh, Buster.
like a second head.
Oh, Buster uses it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the exact same arm. It's just that I'm talking about like maybe Blades uses it, and there's like a new head they can reveal.
Then we need another head.
Because for sure, when they get to Peter, they're going to include two different heads, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. They've shown that they're not above showing us the entire thing and then just omitting a single part of it.
I mean, they could go the SHODO +2 route and just put a giant black oval.
Yeah, and you know what? I have PowerPoint. I know how this works. I can do that for you in an instant.
And maybe the controversy of Kashin is why they're not doing that approach anymore.
Maybe. Everyone just starts saying, oh, Aqua's in this set.
What if we just don't address it at all? How about that?
Also, my prediction for this next wave is that we get Tinkerbell. So,
I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Specifically with Taro.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Yes. Of course that.
I mean, I know we technically got him as the like good version of the Biothra Magia, but
yeah.
Yeah,
honestly,
man, imagine if they put springs in these things and we got an injecting ab.
Yes.
Oh,
the most engineering we've ever had to do
as a McDonald's toy, huh?
The most engineering they've ever had to do, make the perfect Taro figure.
Yeah.
Not capture a rider form or anything like that. No, Taro gets that kind of dedication.
That's right. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So. We talked a little bit in the Discord, and by we I mean like me and anyone else who was in the Discord at the time. We're not super in agreement on what's left for this wave, because my thought is, it would make sense to me if we got an extra Brave Dragon to go with Jakun, and either the last two boxes will be Buster, or it'll be Peter and Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And hey, that means that you've got, at this point in the show, it's obvious that they're going for this thing where there's going to be 3 books of one color, and that's like a special form. Right. We've seen hints of that with Lion Fantasista. And my thought was, well, if they do Saber now, then they don't have to worry about doing him later. And then later, when they get to Peter, if they hold that off for a little bit, they can just do Blades then, and then same with the Espada. Just like, there's a way to make this work, and I'm assuming that after the first quarter, this form change gimmick won't be a factor anymore.
Oh, yeah. So I doubt by December or whatever, it'll probably be phased out, kind of.
Yeah. So I just think, that there's probably going to be duplicates, but it's probably not going to be that much.
Well, I mean, they're always... I don't know, because, like, they always overpack it. With, like, far too much of one thing. But you know what? Then again, I haven't purchased a box in a while. I'm starting to think maybe I should stop pre-ordering from Ami Ami and just go with Mandarake and try
That's 100% the correct answer.
After last week.
No one should ever pre-order anything from Ami Ami ever.
You know what?
Actually,
I've never
no one
had
should
a
ever
problem with
shop
them,
from
so...
Ami Ami ever.
We're not getting sponsored by Ami Ami. At this
Good.
rate.
Let it be known,
I don't need them.
let it be known, Ami Ami, that I've never had a problem.
Yeah, the views and ideas were Josh does not reflect our views. the views of this podcast are not reflected by Josh.
Didn't
Perry.
you just have
You're still waiting for
a whole
the
shipping ordeal with them, Corey?
I was about to say, Corey, have you...
Deal. It was just working it out correctly. I did. Everything turned out fine for me.
Man, I don't get.
Oh, okay.
That
I was about to say,
late. Oh no.
I don't get why they hate me so much. Like, my girlfriend orders from them all the time, and she never has problems. And you guys don't have problems, but I try to give them my money.
So maybe you should have her order from now on.
That's true.
Not a bad idea.
See if there's something up there. Maybe they're against the streets.
It's because the rest of the streets don't use it. They use HLJ exclusively.
Oh,
I mean, we
that's
literally
why.
were live buying from HLJ last night, so...
Yeah.
I bought so many what is the gimmick? Ride books.
Yeah.
You ride them.
You know.
You write something about them. You know.
There's a motorcycle. There's a motorcycle.
Actually, Josh did almost accidentally got a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's right, because they had Hedgehog mislabeled as Diago Speedy or whatever it's called.
Diago Speedy.
So.
Yeah.
But hey, enough of that tangent.
Also, by the way, if you're buying the bookshelf, make sure you buy the one with the 01 book.
Oh yeah, don't forget.
Don't be me and buy the extra set without it first, and then realize you messed up, and then have to buy the bookshelf with the book afterward.
I gotta say, that is a clever way to handle the bookshelf thing, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you don't end up with a bunch of copies.
Well, they did the same thing with the Daiza from the Ride Watches.
Yeah.
So
it's hilarious. It's obviously the situation where like, all right, but we'll pack it in with this extra thing that they do want, so they get it, and then they're like, oh man, I got a taste of how good this 3-book bookshelf is. I guess I have to buy 1 billion more for the rest of mine. I just can't just go undone.
Since you can combine them like infinitely, I want to see the people who are going to buy one for every single book and just how crazy that's going to look.
Have you've seen the on Team Rider's Twitter, the Rider Belt display?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Straight up hitting the ceiling. They talked about how it's actually sturdy enough that they actually like hit it to make sure it didn't fall over.
Oh, that's incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
We should probably stop keeping Corey away from these wonderful Shodo images, though.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Take it away, Corey.
So they started off with these beautiful images. Oh, I need to change my profile image to this.
Oh.
But
I thought you were about to say something else, but okay, go on.
Oh, no. But they did some like really pretty shots of the Shodo Agito set, the premium one that just came out, the Agito New Awakening. And these look so good.
Yeah,
I so wish that I had these in hand. Like the gills image. I knew it was a toy, but like from the waist up, it looks real. It looks. I mean, these are real toys, but like, it looked like the suit. It was so convincing.
That one shot with the 4 main riders just looks so good.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love that.
Speaking of 4, G4 Tech TV is going to be coming in SHODO 4. Oh wow, that really lined up, huh?
Huh. Yeah.
But yeah, he's coming, so you'll be able to put him in the lineup. Anyway, moving on. SHODO-X 10. Oh my god!
I just read this below one of the Kabuto images. It says it looks like the Change Beetle, and in parentheses it says electronic voice. Oh, that's good.
This man,
my favorite tidbit in here was when he's showing off the rider kick and says, "I just got in a color sample of the worm and I immediately put a rider kick to it."
If I'm not mistaken, I thought there'd be a bit more to the worm in terms of like the gradient painting. I thought it was more than just the feet and the hands, but I guess, pre-production.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that he did say color sample.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Speaking about color, Kabuto, they went back, and while he is slightly, like there are pieces that are remolded to fit with SHODO-X specification, they also went back and rethought the paint, and now he's more metallics.
They have gone metallics.
They have gone metallics. I love it. I love it so much. It's so
you know what?
Pretty.
I do want to go back very slightly just with the Agito said. I did want to just give a special attention to the fact that Blade Raider in our Discord gave a little review. With plenty of images.
Nice.
Yeah,
so if you're interested, go check that out.
Yeah, I thought of that because of the shot of Kabuto pointing, because Blade Raider also said it seems like the shoulders are a little bit more flexible this time, which was an issue with the original.
Yeah, that's just an issue with Shodo in general, so I really hope.
Yeah.
Because, I handled some Fortnite figures recently.
Yeah, those ones you bought for, $6 or whatever it was.
Yeah, and they have PVC there, or I don't know what this is, but it gives a lot easier than, it can retain its shape a lot easier than the Shodo plastic for the shoulders. It's done on suit or clothing material and stuff, and I want to see this type of material. If any of you have ever handled a Fortnite figure with not soft goods, but a flowy type of situation, I want that plastic on these for the shoulders. Yeah. So a material exists, or at least I'd like to see them try it, because I don't know how well this plays.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's something you could put in the survey.
That's true. Hey, speaking of,
fill out the surveys. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to another reason why you should toward the end of this coverage, but
so you can ask for more on other riders.
Huh?
So you can ask for more in other riders.
Yeah, so I said, you said, there's another reason. I said, another riders.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Another riders, another reason.
Geo's over! Get over it! If I have to live in the world that does not have the Aqua Tide Machines, then you have to live in the world without anymore in other riders.
But for your world, you could buy an extra of the set that no one else is buying and paint it to be the Akataiba jeans. I can't get that.
There's not an SIC blade that's big enough.
Right. It has such a sad face.
Yeah, it's not enough of a chunky boy.
Right.
Or lady.
Mm.
But hey, kunai, shooty, axe. It does it all because you get all three. It's good. Then, oh man, like, looking at Kabuto is really, really making me want a Gattack to go with him. There's no... You can't do Kabuto without Gattack.
Soon.
So, it friggin' better be.
We better get Hyper Gattack.
I mean, at this
That's all I
point.
want.
You don't even want regular Gattack, you just want Hyper Gattack?
I need Hyper Battle DVD representation.
I know. Hey, speaking of Hyper...
Hyper Form.
Hyper
That was
cast
a
off.
good transition, Corey.
Thank you!
I set that right up for you.
Yeah. Slam dunked it.
Really
I know
softballed it.
sports. We footballed it. We got the
Hypercolor?
Kabuto Hyper Cast Off and the Hyper Clock Up version of Hyper Cast Off. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, and apparently he is the second rider to get their final form in Shodo form.
Huh.
Oh yeah, because
So-
Agito would have been the first.
Oh.
Well, you could argue that pretty much any of the Showa riders are in their
Well, technically,
quote, strongest form.
Stronger got both of his forms.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
I was about to say, you could argue it, except
the
they...
second person since Agito's shining form to record the strongest form in Shodo.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could argue it, except they pretty much spell it out.
True.
Yeah, well, no, they.
Unless they're
Since
wrong.
Agito, I guess. What strange qualifications?
I say,
Yeah.
unless they're wrong, as if I'm not always saying, it's Taja Door, not Taja Dole.
It's Taja, whatever you want it to be.
Dodge whatever you want to be.
That's right. Hyper Cast Off, Hyper Clock Up, Hyper. You got some wings, and they're really
wings.
nice. Yeah, they're really pretty. You've also got the Perfect Zector in the loaded and unloaded form, and you can also change the loaded and unloaded form into the gun mode and the sword mode. Did that make any sense?
Sure.
Sure.
If you know Kabuto.
Okay, so he has the Perfect Zector,
Yeah.
right?
It's,
And then
yeah.
it's also loaded up. There's a different form of that weapon that you can put all the Zectors onto. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The all Zector combined. And that weapon is both a sword and a gun.
For no reason.
Well, I mean, you can shoot things. The thing is, though,
you
like,
can shoot
I've
things.
as much as Kabuto does have these weapons, I never imagine Kabuto with weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes him a little bit more overpowered.
Yeah, like he doesn't need these. Honestly, he doesn't even need a final form. He could just base form you and
I forget, have you
beat
seen
him.
Kabuto?
Huh?
I forget, have you watched Kabuto?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are speaking very accurately for Kabuto.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I couldn't remember if you had actually seen that one or not, and I was about to say, you are really accurate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like Kabuto is one of the first riders I've seen. That's
Yeah.
why. Much like what you said in the Get to Know You episodes. Check that out.
Yeah. That was
on
a
the
really well done
show.
video.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, Kabuto's one of the first ones that I've seen. That's why I need Gattack. I love Kagami. He's my favorite rider of all time. So, like, any Kamen Rider Kabuto representation will do.
Yeah, they definitely brought back who you wanted for Geo, huh?
Who I wanted for Ichigo?
For Geo.
Oh, yeah! And gave him this!
Right?
I was about to say, I was going to say that for now you do kind of have Kagami.
I do. This guy is a lot of people, but if you also give us...
I guess you could say...
Sabine,
I feel like...
you've given us a lot more.
I feel like that's the tagline of any Kabuto rider. This guy's a lot of people.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, all this stuff is well and good, but we've also got Red Heart Shaolin Kung Fu. It's Kamen Rider Super 1.
Yes, I don't really know much about Super 1, but he does kind of have a kung fu thing going on, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know much about this guy either, outside of he has a completely new mold. The head and the body are more balanced this time, and they said, we have reviewed the head and body balance from scratch and are manufacturing with a new mold. So, yeah, that's value here.
Yeah.
You didn't know something was wrong until we pointed it out.
Exactly. Once again, we saw this earlier in this vlog post. I didn't know the way you did mantles was not the best until you did it even better. That's the double-edged sword with SHODO. They improve something, they make it so much better, and then you're left thinking, well, shoot.
Exactly.
I wish these other ones were better.
Right.
We're never, ever gonna see Eggplant Man again. Ever released.
I'm not saying I'm going to make anything because the first thing that came to mind is I don't have a brown to match that. It's like you could potentially make something on in 3D print.
You could, but then you'd have to drill into the unless you make
I'm thinking
pad. But then you'd have to go into the tolerances of the nubbins on the shoulder pad.
The nubbins.
Right.
What else do you call it?
I don't know. I just like that term. The nubbins.
Yeah, the nubbins. The technical term.
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, also, new hands. So basically, the original release had the gloves cut off at the glove instead of the wrist. So now you can move the wrist. It's a more versatile wrist expression. So, yeah, you can do that. Next up, we have the fists that you can interchange. These do not have a cut at the wrist, but what you can do is you can take another Super 1 and put a yellow scarf around him and make him the robot Super 1 that was in episode 37 of that show.
I forgot that's one of the things they did. It's easy to forget those sort of one-off things from Showa era because, one, I haven't seen it, and two, those usually don't really get counted as writers.
Yeah, but like I do. So I'm 100% gonna do this, but it says you have to have the muffler from SHODO-X 3, and I still never got X3. I'm so stupid.
Corey.
I hate past me for skipping it. I looked at it and I was like, I have Ichigo, I have Nigo, and I don't know that I want to start chasing down some...
I can't believe you haven't tracked it down on Mandarake or anything at this point.
Because they're never in stock.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
I have them on alerts. Yeah, never in stock, and I'm definitely not paying $100 or $200 or whatever dollars that it's on with eBay.
No. Yeah, definitely don't do that.
You can absolutely go fuck yourself.
I mean, honestly, just don't buy Toku stuff on eBay really ever. It's not really worth it ever.
Yeah, don't. Unless you're Malunis for some reason.
It's like I always say, the prices were not great before. Right now, they're especially not bad, but don't take the current prices as a sign. It's 2020.
That's true.
Yeah.
For some reason, a bunch of sellers on there are just using like FedEx or whatever, which is super expensive for some reason.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my god.
I think
anyway,
it was yeah.
For this next image, they say cold hand, and then they show you a flamethrower fist, and then after that a cold hand. So that's neat. I did not know that these did that in the show. I'm really glad that they did these because I own the original ones. I don't know what they do or what they're there for, but they look cool. I'm glad I have like some sort of thing to tell me how these work so I know how to play with these.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Electric hands, radar hand?
I was about to say, I think one of them is magnetized or something. The only episode I've seen actually shows him demonstrating them in like a construction site.
Huh. Okay.
So maybe there's a clip you can find.
Oh.
His favorite car, according to Google Translate.
Version. Is this thing actually called Blue Version?
I think it is. I think I've heard that name before, like on the figure arts or something.
That's really dumb.
Why? Did you want the red version?
I wanted leaf green.
Ah, okay.
No. Yeah, this it's a nice bike. And they did note that this one, however, this bullet is designed to be easier to assemble than the past bullets, so I think that you can assemble it relatively easily. Google Translate was on point with that one. I'll give it that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 they mix stuff up, but sometimes, it's not too bad.
It was on point. It was on point after it said, "Here's Super One's favorite car." Okay, I see what the deal is here. So Super One's motorcycle is normally called the V Machine, that's actually just called V Machine. Blue version is the second motorcycle that he got.
Yeah, I mean, I assume, because, that other one's, really bulky, so I assume this one's just a lot more conducive to being made.
Okay, so they didn't release it before?
What? No, they didn't.
Okay. Maybe this one is more well-known. I don't know.
I have no idea. I'd like both. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about this guy. I've never seen this show, but I want all the stuff from him.
Yeah, Super One is probably always been one of my favorite of the Showa designs.
Well, not just that. It's if you carry the name, I want the stuff behind it.
Oh, yeah,
My whole thing is, I need the legacy of the stuff. And then also, if I do go back and actually end up liking it, I'll have it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like the Kamen Rider Eden.
Exactly.
I'm sure you'll like this character.
Eventually.
Speaking of,
you know what else I'm sure you'll like? A brand new commercial.
That was really cool.
It's so good. Did you see the full minute and 30-second version?
I did not.
I did not either.
Oh, it's so good.
But the screenshots that you had or whatever from the end with the showing SHODO-X 11 and stuff, I was like, oh, those look good.
They look so good. But take a moment right now. You know what? We're gonna do this as a group. There'll be a link in the description down below to where you can find this trailer, and we're just gonna take the time right now and watch it together. I'm gonna count us down, and we're gonna watch this because the thing that they wanted to note here was that through this video, I hope that all the traditional Shodo fans will once again realize the charm of Shodo Rider. And if you haven't picked it up yet, please pick it up. This video is posted not only on official YouTube, but also on YouTube advertisements. We sincerely hope that it will be noticed by more Kamen Rider fans, so we hope that it will be disseminated to nearby Rider fans. So grab a nearby Rider fan,
Grab your closest rider
Infect
friend,
them.
but still keep 6 feet apart.
Exactly.
Okay, that was bad wording on my part then. I say grab your nearest
Infect
right.
them, you ass.
Yes. Not what I meant. I meant like infect them with the addiction that you have to Shodo.
Oh, good.
You know
It's not nice to give
Hey.
people bankruptcy.
That's true. We gave Liz bankruptcy last night. Oh my god.
I'm
She
talking
bought
to
so
the
much
guys.
stuff.
You have no right to talk to me that way when you are the guys who are like convince each other to buy things on your podcast.
I mean, yeah,
That's true.
every time I leave RR the streets on Friday, I leave with like way less money than I entered. I don't even know how it happened.
It's like a casino. It's like a
This show
casino.
costs us.
It does. There's an entrance fee. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But hey, alright. I hope that's given you enough time. If you're listening to this on audio, there are links there. I hope those hyperlinks work. I hope I've given you enough time to bring this trailer up. We're going to watch it together. This is 1 minute and 30 seconds long, so it's not going to take too much time. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. There are closed captions? Oh, it's Japanese.
That's as far as I got with the other one, like the 10-second one.
Whew.
Man, that looks so good.
I know.
Oh, showing off all the gimmicks. The items, I mean.
Oof.
Hands. 10 centimeters.
That wing looked a little...
Suspect.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think that wing looks a little sus.
I saw that wing vent.
Yeah. Play Mario up.
October 5th.
Ah, look at that.
Oh man.
Also, all this other stuff.
They
Yeah.
got to do that every time,
Yeah, I want more of these. This was beautiful.
right?
They said something a little ominous and said, there are various circumstances that led to the creation of the video, but thanks to everyone who bought and supported Shodo, we were able to create such a large-scale promotional video. Thank you very much.
You saved my
Why would
life.
Why would you tell us that there were circumstances and not tell us what they were? Unless that's just the translation jank.
I was
Would
about to
just be
say,
a weird
saying
translation.
Yeah.
saying various circumstances sounds like the same sort of vague wording from the net movies when they would talk about, like, there are adult reasons why Gata Kiriba wasn't in the show more, and the adult reason was just CGI budget.
Right.
I see.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Eden!
Well, before that, I know this episode's gonna... Oh no, this comes out around the right time for this. If you have not gotten your Tri-Chaser and Machine Gouram set, that ends in and around the time that this video goes up. This audio goes up in Japan.
Right.
So make sure to get your pre-orders in through a middleman if you have not already. If you've been waffling on it, you best make your decision now. Or, just maybe hope that you'll find it on Mandarake later. I saw a double, just the limited color version.
Oh, yeah.
He was up for like $30 on
Is the
Mandarake
bike
a few
out?
days ago.
Didn't they
The
come out
bike
at the
is
same
out as well,
time?
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I paid for both of them, so.
Oh, well, fair
I
enough.
was
Yeah. I paid for both of them, just not going to get them shipped to me, so, you know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's valid to bring up the pre-orders. For a second, I thought you were going to say it's almost out, so be sure to tell the surveys you want more motorcycles.
Yeah, I mean, also keep doing that anyway.
Yeah.
We need the Sakura Hurricane. We need the Rose whatever.
Rose Attacker. Yeah.
Rose Attacker. Oh yeah, because I was supposed to know what that was.
You
Rose
can rely
Attacker.
on me
Yeah, name rolls right off the tongue. How am I supposed
I was about to say,
know?
You can rely on me to remember Gaim things.
Sure, fair enough. You did the entirety of the blog. Which is another thing you can learn from Malunis' Get to Know You video. Check that out. Huh?
I was gonna say, just let them know, hey, Deno's bike doesn't do much on its own, so include Momotaro's, please.
Yeah,
but I also, I mean, obviously I'll buy that, but part of me also wants SIC1 and the friggin' SIC train set.
Yeah.
The cabin car,
yes,
and it comes with the rest of the Imagine, the main four Imagine. So I want that. Hey, do you want to talk about Eden a tiny little bit? I didn't even cover it on Twitter because I was like, well, I'm hungry. I'm just gonna skip to the end here.
Admittedly, it was just like a little reminder of the latest magazine issue showed off stuff from the movie, so it's time for me to step in and remind you that this is out. What was it? He said they just released
November issue of Televikun, which is
it says just released this week. New photos have been released. Okay, that's translated weirdly. He took some new photos basically in response to the magazine.
Yep. Hey, Malunis, you mind telling us, speaking of Gaim stuff, you mind telling us what's happening next week?
My favorite update, SHODO Gaim.
Yeah.
That's right. And a little bit of book too.
I'm afraid that
Also
I'm going to have to
because-
make another pre-order next week if there's a SHODO Gaim update.
Yep. Didn't you already pre-order this?
No, I did. I just don't know if they're going to announce like a set 2 or something. I wonder.
Oh.
That's true. Or if, you might need to grab extra sets.
Yeah.
Man.
Because like set 1 was announced. Was that back in like July?
I don't remember.
I feel like it's
been... Time is...
Oh, I know. Time is completely destroyed. But like,
yeah.
I feel like it's been pretty good amount of time since the first set was announced. So,
yeah.
I wonder.
Man, we were just asked recently in the Discord what our situation was with Saber, like if we're buying duplicates, and it's like, man, of course I'm not going to be able to get duplicates. There's going to be a lot of Gaim stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah, I am getting duplicates this year. Of Gaim!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, put that into the Discord. Yeah, I'm getting duplicates.
Okay.
Of the other sword boy.
My Saber duplicates are just Gaim.
He's got a sword.
There's a Gaim book, right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, you read it.
Yeah.
That's also, I really enjoy the thing, the obvious but cute thing they did with the Legend Rider Ride books where the open page shows a sword. It's usually the one that's associated with the main form, but when they don't have one, they use a different form sword.
Right.
Like Kuga's is like the Titan form sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. So we thought that Shodo was gonna do something this week. It didn't show us anything new.
They didn't show us
So
anything
retroactively, this is just like for the future. Retroactively.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is great. This was the plan the whole time. So I asked you guys, so with the next SHODO-X set getting its in-hand debut in the blog this weekend, we usually get a teaser or a full reveal of what's to come from Shodo. Oh, yeah. Poor innocent naive me.
And I've been saying for a while, it seems like we're due for an update eventually.
Right? Anyway, that said, what do you think is coming? SHODO-X 12? SHODO O? What's going to be in there? You can either speculate or put out a want list.
Gee, I wonder how many people predicted Gem.
Well, let's
probably
see.
The same amount of people who said ball joint hands for Saber, probably.
I do not think that Gundam would be made into Shoto. That's gonna be another one of those things that, like, oh yeah, that sword's definitely not. That sword's definitely permanently attached to the head.
Nothing but good things can come from Saban buying Power Rangers back.
So
exactly.
So what you're saying is that you will be wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. But I genuinely do not think that we're gonna get a Dan.
Kuroto Dan.
I think we will get it.
I think if you're saying that we're not going to get Kuroto Dan, the unmasked character, then I can say, yeah, that's more like a thing that could happen, but I don't know if it for sure will. But what I'm saying is, yeah, the writer, the Gem character, I mean, they've already got a mold for it with X8, so...
Yeah, okay, then yeah, obviously that one. I thought you were referring to, like, because you're the one that keeps saying, yeah, but I want a human form.
Yeah, it's also like, I feel like of all the human forms they could toss in there, that actor seems like he's pretty on board with allowing his likeness, so it's like...
Yeah.
Seems like it's more likely than any other unmasked character.
Mm-hmm. Blade Raider says they last revealed X11, so next wave of I guess just no more premium Bandai sets, please. If we can stop doing premium for a long time, that would be okay.
Next week they announced SHODO Chronicle Gaim premium set.
Oh my god, that would be so rude.
I would be so
I was about
sad.
to say, if they announced a premium Gaim set, then hey, guess what my first premium Bandai set's gonna be?
Yep.
Gonna be real mad about it for at least a week.
Yeah. I'm scared of this, but I do want to eventually transition into just buying them off of Mandarake. But that comes with a lot of risk, a little luck, and
a lot of just hoping that it will not be ridiculous. Yeah.
A lot of heartache if I don't get it, and a lot of alerts being on top of it.
You know what? I think you should start that experiment once you come to a wave where you're like, I don't need all of these.
No, exactly. Like, Endigua Viziva is the one that I'm gonna try to pick up.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Some form of Gundam seems like a shoo-in, then at some point... maybe not now, but I don't know what the usual turnaround is with Shoto repaints. That comes from Dresden Nova.
Yeah. Pretty sure Dan won't be far
behind. Did you guys have a whole conversation in here? Do I just read the conversation? I guess I do. Let's see. If they do, Blade Raider said, if they do get him, I'm pretty sure Dan won't be far behind. They're not doing Dan! I think it would be nice to make Liangle so all 4 Blade Riders in their base forms can be done, not counting movie riders. I would like them. I would also like the Ace people. So, that'd be neat. Dresden Nova then responds, Liangle definitely, Joker too if he hasn't been made yet.
He hasn't.
But that's the Kamen Rider Joker has been made.
Oh. I was going to say, specifically Joker from the end of Blade.
I have no idea who that is.
It's a monster.
I see. Anyway, Kamen Rider Joker is...
Lord Baron.
Yes, Blade Raider says, sure, that'd be nice. Cool. Lord Baron or any of the Gaim Overlords as a tie-in with the new SHODO figures.
Yes. No, I would have to buy an Overlord set. I love those designs.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown that they're not above that.
I know.
You could... I think if we're talking about premium Bandai sets, I think you could make a set out of Demushu, Redue, and Roshio. What is it, Roshio?
Roshio, yeah.
Yes, Roshio.
if they do a premium set though, then it would definitely be Chronicle, because Endeguava Zebra is Chronicle.
The Zebra.
That's true.
That's
He
close
keeps
enough.
he says the name differently each time. I think.
He does. It's wonderful. Every single time, it's slightly different.
Dresden Nova says, "Give me Ankh."
Yes.
You have. Oh, you mean like an actual full figure?
I don't know what you're talking about. We have an arm.
Yeah.
I was about to say, which are you talking about? The human form or the monster form? Because those are both valid.
I'll take both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peacemaker 2448 says, Ganem, Liangle, Super 1 villain to throw some darts at the board. That's fair.
I can't even name a Super 1 villain, but I'm sure there's some.
Yeah, no. They're not even a super villain. They're a Super 1 villain.
Right.
Blade Raider says, we're getting a Rider Man, so Turtle Bazooka, the first monster from V3, I'll take one of those. I've never seen that thing before, but I want it.
This isn't the series I'm thinking of. I was about to say, can we get some monsters from X? You know, the show that had like Starfish Hitler?
Yeah. I forgot about
and
that.
Capone?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's a thing.
You don't know about Starfish Hitler?
Send me a link now.
Oh, I need to find
Send me a link while I talk about what else Blade Raider said. He says, if they feel like more Agito, I'd happily take a normal G3, G3 mild, and Lord or two.
G3 mild.
Hell yeah. I'm thinking of the L of the water, the whale-themed monster. What?
That's something from Agito.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because, hey, we just got some Agito content.
Right.
Check the chat.
Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was imagining Patrick Star with his mustache. None of what I'm seeing here would have ever crossed my mind.
Oh, just you wait. I'm giving you the second best design. Ant Capone.
What? He has a light vest that just says Chicago. And it has Chicago. This is so...
There's a lot to take in about this one.
So what was the theme here? Did they say like, all right, we're gonna bring back these really horrible people, and then we're just gonna put some animal in them? What if we put some animal in them?
I think that was probably the theme.
Oh, okay. This is insane.
The show era,
insanely
man.
wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, Let's go back to the topics portion. How much time we got? Oh my god, we're past an hour. Alright, let's keep going.
That's fine. I gotta go in like a half hour, so we got time.
Alright, we'll do this. Malunis says, any last second predictions for SHODO reveals? Blade Raider says, shot in the dark, new subline, SHODO H or A for heroes or allies, place for all the characters that get kicked from X for space and don't fit in O, start it with Gattack.
That makes so much sense, actually.
Yeah,
because I was gonna chime in the topic and just say technically Shodo O is about villains, but it's kind of also rival characters.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
I just wonder if it'd be a situation where they went like, all right, we did XO XO XO, and then oh wait, XH XO XH XO.
We need more letters.
They need more letters. Yeah, alright. Arsenal Akai says Shodo 05 or new Shodo P-Bandai set. There might be a Shodo PB set since Agito PB set is already released. Stop that. Say no more. Except for what else he said. Zolda, Liangle, Bugster, Lords or Mirror Monster, Turtle Bazooka, Odin. If there is a premium Bandai set reveal, I guess it's a Ryuki Survive set. Ryuki and Knight in Survive form, Drag Ranger and Drag Raider in bike forms, or a Ride Shooter, or Blade, Lark, Glaive, Lance.
Those are the movie guys.
Okay. Austin Teal says, I want Shoto 05 to finish off Gadoruba with a shocker form.
That's
got 2 thumbs up from people. No one else got thumbs up except this one from Austin Teal. Good job.
I was also going to add that...
I'll throw in a thumbs up. There you go. 3.
When I got the figure of Go Gadoruba, trying to see if I could say that, I was looking up, like, what's missing in terms of paint? And then I realized, he had a final form, apparently, and they could probably do that without making new parts. I think it's... as best I can tell, it's just, as the photo shows, some added gold to the chest. And, they did add something to the head. Some spikes. Yeah.
And then they go on to say, or Bandai could stars on Zodiarts from Forza, like how they did with the figure arts. I want Taurus because I want Tarsus because I'm a wait.
Don't make fun of
this. They want Taurus because they are a Taurus.
Here's the thing. I didn't know if the actual thing was named slightly. You know how Rider does that?
Yeah.
That's true, because I didn't say it earlier, but we can now confirm that Espada is just Espada, because the way it's spelled, it could have easily become Esparta.
Ah, right.
Huh.
But I completely agree with that, because I am also a Taurus, and that's what I would like. I want that too.
I'm a Taurus too. Huh.
I'm the unfortunate one whose sign is called Cancer.
I'm sorry.
But I'm also the Zodiarts
sentimental
that makes...
crab hands for everyone.
I was going to say, I'm also the Zodiarts who makes a bunch of bad jokes, so it works.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what else we can make? We can make our predictions real quick.
Yeah. I've said before, if you were saying that your thing that you're going to stand for is there's not going to be a Kurotodan. I'm over here saying there's most likely not going to be any Bugsters, as much as I would love them, because Gem is going to take center stage. Mm-hmm. That's what I want, though. I want a salty. I want a lovely cup.
Absolutely.
Well, like we know from the Shoto O wave that came out before Kabuto even came out, they put like just some one-off villain, or they put just 2 of Kick and Punch Hopper in there.
Yeah.
And then they continued into, so like it could be we might not even get it in the next one. It might even be the one after that. They can shuffle it around however.
True.
So even if it doesn't show up, it doesn't mean it won't happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. So are those your wants or your predictions?
Those are my wants.
Okay.
I think
I don't have predictions. I only have wants.
And they are all
attached. Yep. In terms of predictions, it's easy to say Gem, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna say the Go Gadoruba recolor / remold.
Sure.
They got the mold. They can do it.
Yeah. By the way, something I did want to mention that I just remembered. They snuck into the background of the Shoto pictures the original Shoto guardrail and Shoto
the OGs.
Yeah, and the Shoto
it had a purpose.
Oil can. So cool.
It had a purpose.
Yeah. Hey, I want I hope we're coming up on an anniversary for them soon, but I really want the first and the next, and
that'd be cool
from that stuff.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Like a shocker from that. Yeah,
they should.
They haven't been totally forgotten.
They should do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Just like how they did for the like Amazon stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah.
And then they can do an O set with, one of the shockers from that.
Right.
The shocker riders.
That'd be really
I was about to say
cool.
that shocker riders would be kind of predictable but understandable. But as soon as you said the first and the next set, I just thought those were some really weird monster designs in there. Like, weren't the Shocker Grunts like a bunch of gas mask guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But I want them.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that'd be really cool.
Another want that I still have that I'm holding out hope will happen, especially since X-Aid's here now. I want the Ghost movie set with Ichigo's final form, like that movie form he has.
Oh, yeah, Buff Ichigo, yeah.
Yeah, Buff Ichigo, and then just, just some Ghost figures. Ghost Inspector.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a bike. Give me a bike. I still just have the lame candy toy one that's too small.
You know what? I now that you've brought up these other very cool ideas, maybe instead of the obvious Kuga reuse, maybe what I'll just ask is bring back some Kiva stuff. Kiva's got some cool designs.
Yeah.
Give Saga a figure.
That's true. Give Arc a figure. I want to know what you do with that.
Figure arts Arc.
I don't want to say this, but what if it's premium?
It could be like that Shodo Ultraman thing.
It could. Yeah, it could.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
So premium Bandai.
But also yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they would go about that, if there would even be enough of a pull for that.
It'd be cute if what they did instead was just what if we in Shodo just happened to release Ray, which is also from that same movie?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, Figure Arts puts out Arc. Just silently.
I don't want that, for the simple fact that
you don't want to buy
then
Figure
I
Arts?
have to actually buy a Figure Art, and I don't like Figure Arts.
That's fair. I get that.
He says, owning a Vulcan figure.
Well, you won that.
You didn't
different.
buy it.
It was an accident. But yeah. Josh, give me some wants.
Another
give me some needs.
Riders.
Oh yeah.
Just finish them
I
off.
forgot who I was talking to for a moment. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just oh god, you know what? What actually makes a lot of sense? The next Shodo wave that has Gem in it is all Gem. And one of them happens to be another O's. I feel like we made this joke.
Maybe.
I don't know that we did.
But just give me
sounds familiar.
more another Riders. Just do it.
What if they do start re-releasing them in Shodo? Oh.
No.
They're like, alright,
Not re-releasing.
and we're retreading them.
No.
But wait, they're not doing well. I guess we're gonna stop again.
No.
Well, at least if it happens the way that I predict, which is another O's, then at least you'll have one that doesn't involve stickers.
That is fair, because that was the worst one.
We fixed him.
Just give me
I do
something.
I do want a candy toy Agito. Another Agito. No.
You do.
Kuga. Another Kuga.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, you have that.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I
have
know
that.
that you're probably meaning Soto, but you do technically have a candy toy.
You know,
But I do actually want one that has the lettering on the chest.
Yeah, like an actual, right.
Yeah,
I'm with you on
yeah.
that one. But yeah, candy toy another Kuga would be pretty interesting to see how they would do that. But yeah. Give me another Riders, that's all I need.
Yeah.
You can make another DN so easily. You made another Decade, you have the body.
Making it show us so the face isn't horrible.
Yeah. Once again, it's so strange that they stopped there.
I know.
The one slam dunk, the one easy repaint, the one time that you can reuse the mold, you're like, nah.
You just have to make a new heads.
Yeah.
And it's a less complicated head than Decades.
Yeah. But hey,
we'll get another 3 one day.
Are we good here? Are we good? Are we done?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. This is a long episode again. Oops, sorry. I guess we're still sort of making up time for that 1 week we took off.
Yeah, we'll catch up
but
eventually
hey,
with time.
Yeah, eventually. There is a review that I made that went up on the channel. He says hoping he does that in the future.
No pressure.
No pressure. So check that out, because I've been working really hard on it. I don't even know if it's that good.
We'll see.
Took too long. I hope it's good. I hope people like it, and I hope people... It's a review of Shoto Go-Go 5. But this week, hopefully, Malunis No Pressure, we've got another interesting thought piece coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how much you want to spoil about it, or if you just want them to experience it.
Well, I will say that the teaser for more Gaim stuff doesn't really affect it.
Fantastic.
All
right. Josh.
Hey.
You're on this channel.
I am.
But you're also on other channels.
I am.
You're on your own lightning. I don't even know why I'm promoting this. Everyone probably already knows. You know the Lightning Collection. You know Josh is the one doing it. So go over there and follow him, you dingus.
Legit. I showed someone your photo of all of your figures on display, and I said, "This is the guy that I would go to find out what Lightning Collection is doing."
Yeah.
I know a thing or two about it. Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh shoot! I did. Well, we might talk about this next week, but Super 7 is releasing 3 3/4-inch Power Rangers figures.
Yes, they are.
Reaction figures for $18 each, and I can't. They come out in March, and Pudgy Pig comes out in February. We'll talk about it next week as the topic. Then.
Yeah,
because I definitely want to.
He can't, but he will.
On that. Shut up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. There are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, whatever you do, as long as you do it. It absolutely helps. There's also a new link in there to a bunch of YouTube videos that you can watch in perpetuity. They help accrue ad revenue that gets donated to the Black Lives Matter movement. And if you're watching the video version of this, then it is linked in the end card as well. Otherwise, it is still in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it
See ya.
Scorpion Geronimo. I'm just looking at Kamen Rider X monsters now. Bye.
Bye.
変身ランプの生と雷鳴剣イカズチが交わるとき稲妻の剣が光り輝く。衝動は